I thought I'd do a gameplay video on a recently discovered, certainly for me, a PC shoot 'em up, a bullet hell game. I was on the internet today, searching around various forums, and some guy put a link up to this Japanese shooter that's, I think, has only just recently been released. It's a free version at the moment. It hasn't been released commercially, so it's classed as freeware, I suspect, in that way. And you can readily download it if you can understand Japanese and find where the download links are. I will actually put the download link for this for this game within the titles. If you look at the title, you will see the download link for it. I don't normally do much on PC shooters. They're very sort of few and far between as regards to a really good formula, really. Certainly the bullet hell games. I know there's various series that are out there that you can buy for the PC, but this one being free, and the fact is that it's actually a really awesome game. It sort of comes off the back of the Don't Patchy stuff that I've been doing, and it seems to be an apparent mix of all the sort of cave style shooters into this absolute mammoth PC shooter. Why it's not available commercially, I haven't got a clue at the moment, because it would sell. I mean, without a doubt it would sell. And there's been a few comments on some of the forums saying that because Cave haven't took an active interest really in PCs, and that they should do, that this guy, I think it's a single guy that's done this, has gone out and developed his own shoot 'em up, blatantly ripping off and improving on a lot of Cave aspects. I mean, it is an absolute, truly outstanding feat. It's got great graphics, it's got great gameplay, it's got absolutely awesome music. But as soon as you see this playing, you'll immediately feel at home with it if we're used to cave shooters, because it absolutely I'm actually finding it quite hard, I've got to be honest. Some of the bullet, I can't get my words out today. Some of the bullet patterns are absolutely horrendous. Even on the first stage, it's just absolutely manic. Anyway, I'll stop talking. I'll give you a very quick gameplay video of it. I haven't played it much. I've only just downloaded, just started playing it, and it does seem pretty hard. I'm actually using an Xbox 360 USB controller on my PC for games like this, and unfortunately you can't seem to or can't understand how to work it out. If you can, is that you can only use the analog part of the joypad, and it's quite sensitive. I really want to use the digital one. It's a bit more precise, but anyway, regards the actual gameplay ability of it, it is really good, and hopefully that'll come out in the gameplay video. If you've got a PC and you're into bullet hell shooters, sorry, if you've got a PC, you're going to have a PC if you're thinking watching this, aren't you? If you're into your bullet hell games, and certainly if you're into cave games, this is definitely a download you've got to get, because it is absolutely, truly outstanding. Hope you enjoy it. Right, so this is the game. It's called Gwange Dash. And amongst some of the features of the game, it actually lets you record runs that you've done. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here, because there's absolutely no way on earth I could ever play this at the moment until I get a bit more practice on it and actually try and effectively film it at the same time. So as regards to doing some talking, so hopefully I'll be able to make some sense of what's going on. So let's start it off. You can probably just see now by this part of the video, doing a track sequence, of how similar it looks to cave shooters. It's got all the various designs in there from cave games. Look at the bullet hell patterns there. Obviously end of level sort of mothership there. It is absolutely outstanding. It's got bits of Dodonpachi, Ketsui, and all the rest of the cave games really. It's just absolutely awesome. So right, so let's go down to replay. We'll choose that one. I've got various ships you can choose. There's about 5 in all. But for a free game, this is just absolutely monumental. Right, so you've got a single shot there, and also your laser shot. You've got bombs, and you've also got a hyper shot. Turn the volume down a bit there. You've got skin. We've got similar scoring mechanics in this to Dodonpachi. So you've got a hit counter there, which will continue to climb as you continue to hit the aliens. Obviously depending on what kind of shot that you're using. You've got a charge bar at the bottom here, which you can see at the bottom of the screen. That's to do with the hyper weapon, so once that reaches full whack, you can fire off your hyper. But for a PC game, and again, especially for a free one, I was absolutely blown away when I saw one of the YouTube videos of this. I just thought that it was unbelievable. There goes the hyper. Slightly manic there. And again, this is only the first stage. There's 5 stages in total on this current beta version. So the first end of level boss. And that's the first stage clear. Now, considering I've got no lives left here, I think I'll get fairly rapidly slapped to death. And that's the end of that one. I've got to admit, if this is the sort of thing that starts to come out in the future for the PC, if this type of game lifted off as regards to production of this, it could be a whole new era for PC gaming, especially for the shoot 'em ups we've added out. Great game.